it hatches into another vulture, not into Mahatma Gandhi. The true son of the charter president, and I'm sure when he opens his mouth, it will become self-evident. A man who has done daring things like jumping off an aircraft, doing skydiving in South Africa. A gentleman who has become the face of one of Nigeria's most admired institutions. Fellow Toastmasters and the most welcome guests, please join me in welcoming Amechi.
Mr. Ultimate.
Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, and very special dear guests. When asked the question, what is the most important company, what comes to mind? Now notice, I didn't say biggest, most profitable, or most employees, but the most important. I'm here to tell you that there will be no heckling. I'm here to tell you that the most important company is a little known company called Me Incorporated. Does anyone here have a dream of being an MD CEO, if you aren't already? You are, from this day forward, the MD CEO of Me Incorporated, responsible for the most important brand called you. As you leave here today, think of yourself no longer as a regular staff of XYZ company, but think of yourself as the MD CEO. To stay in business, the most important role you have is head marketer of the brand called you. You are no different from a shampoo, a beer, any brand that you see on the street today. You are exactly as important as that brand, or as those brands. Now, who understands the importance of branding? The big companies do. The fact that millions of naira, euros, dollar, yen, pounds are spent on ensuring the health and vitality of iconic brands attests to that fact. You, I know, at least today, will not spend millions on brand you. But there is good news. Everyone in here today has the opportunity to improve themselves, to grow on already existing skills, to educate themselves, to train themselves, and work on their packaging. Yes, packaging. Your clothing, your appearance, your body. These things all are factors in your personal brand. Personal branding, remember these words. What is personal branding? It came up in the 90s. And back then, when Tom Peters discussed it, he talked about it as a means to getting a job, landing a career. How do you package yourself for an interview? But nowadays, personal branding relates to every single interaction you find yourself. Think about the single man looking for a wife. Do you think that he doesn't think about his personal brand? Does he go up to a prospective with his shoelace untied, with his teeth not brushed, looking raggedy? Do you think he goes up to her uneducated? Do you think he doesn't have his A game tight? He's selling a product. He's selling brand you. Think about the young couple going to Ikoyi Club. Going to Ikoyi Club to become members. They're thinking about their brand because Ikoyi Club is looking at them to see how can we add value to our club by bringing these people in. A businessman chasing a contract. Every individual in here, it is of paramount importance that you leave here knowing that you are a brand. It's tempting to say, I am an employee of UBA, MTN, Globacom, Cisco. There's a bunch of companies. And yes, they are important because for now, they pay your salary. But I need you all to think about yourselves as personal brands. So It's critical. How do you know what your personal brand is? How do you discover your brand? Have you ever been called fun-loving, intelligent, articulate, smart? These things I just mentioned are all part of your personal brand. When you think about the equation self-impression versus or equals to other people's impression of you, when you bring these two together, how you see yourself and how others see you, you have discovered your brand. The driving force here is you. You have to control and manage exactly what other people see you as. And that's it. Discover that brand. While working on this discovery, there are three things you must think about. These three things are your value proposition. What do you stand for? What makes you you? Differentiation. How do you stand out from the rest? Think about a single friend. There's a million men looking for wives. Very few wives. Why is he special? Marketability. Why are you compelling? What will draw people to you? I ask you all today to think about these questions. Answer them. Look in your mirror. Answer these questions. And every day from today going, every single thing you choose to do or not do should be geared towards boosting, improving, and making your brand the most electrifying brand that there is. There's no two ways about it. You are a brand. Embrace, appreciate this fact. Now, we're here in this wonderful hall celebrating and building awareness for Toastmasters. How can Toastmasters help you build your brand? In addition to how you look, what your business card says, how you communicate, are you a leader? Toastmasters, as a member of Toastmasters, you learn skills that go into your portfolio, go into your kitty. So your value proposition, your core values are immense. Your core values are things that people look at and say, I can count on this person, this brand you. I can look at this person as red lights go and know that this is a brand I can trust. A brand is a promise, really. It's a promise of the value you receive. So the single man, the business person, all the MD CEOs in here, responsible for brand you. Your brand is critical. Your brand is you. To stay in business, your brand must be iconic. It must be electrifying. And when you think about it, there is absolutely no choice about it. Can you all today just tell me, just say to yourselves and to me, I am a brand. I run Me Inc.
I am a brand. I run Me Inc.
It was a little, you have to own this. I am a brand.
I am